Hey there, and welcome to this explainer. Right now, wherever you're sitting or standing, I just want you to pause. Seriously, take a second, settle in, and take a really long, deep breath with me. Just imagine we're sitting down together for your very first session in a yoga studio. Today, we're getting ready to look inward, and I mean way deeper than we usually do in our crazy day-to-day lives. So let me ask you this. What if you're more than just a body? I know it's such an easy assumption to make, right? We look in the mirror every morning and we completely identify with our physical form. We think, well, this is me. But what if I told you that this physical body of yours is literally just the outermost shell? There is so much more to your existence. These hidden, really subtle dimensions that are just waiting to be discovered. All right, let's dive into this. Here's our roadmap for today. We're going to cover unlocking your hidden layers, then we'll look at the physical and energy bodies, move on to the mind and wisdom sheaths, eventually entering the bliss body, and finally we'll end with a little self-reflection on exactly where you are right now. Okay, moving right into section 1, unlocking your hidden layers. Consider this your official welcome to the very first stage of our inward journey together. Now, before we actually look at what these layers are, we really need to appreciate where this knowledge comes from. Because let me tell you, these concepts are absolutely not some modern New Age fad. We're talking over 2,000 years ago, right around the 6th century BC. Ancient spiritual sages mapped out these exact layers in a Vedic text called the Taittiriya Upanishad. They literally left us this profound philosophical roadmap, and it still perfectly applies to our modern yoga practice today. It's pretty amazing. So what's this ancient roadmap actually called? It's known as the Pancha Kosha. Now, if you're totally new to Sanskrit, do not worry at all. Let's just break it down simply. Pancha translates to the number 5, and Kosha means a sheath, a layer, or a covering. So put it all together, and we are talking about 5 distinct, interconnected layers of human existence. To make it super easy to visualize how these distinct layers work, I want you to picture something you've probably seen a million times: Russian nesting dolls. You know, those wooden Matryoshka dolls that fit perfectly one inside the other, getting smaller and smaller? Well, human personality is designed the exact same way. We have 5 sheaths, and as we unpeel them, we move from the gross, dense physical matter on the outside deeper and deeper into the subtle spirit on the inside. Which brings us nicely to section 2, the physical and energy bodies. For this next part, I want you to focus on your tangible form, but also start tuning into the invisible life force that's moving inside it right at this very second. All right, so the outermost nesting doll, the one we interact with every single day, is the Annamaya Kosha. Anna literally means food, so this is the gross physical body, nourished and sustained entirely by what you eat. It's the outermost peel of your existence, your skin, bones, your organs, and it is completely dependent on food, water, and air to survive. But let's go ahead and unpeel that first doll and step inward to the second sheath. This is the Pranamaya Kosha. This is your energy field, and it's composed of prana, which means life force. Think about it this way. Your physical body can survive for weeks without food, right? Or maybe days without water. But life ceases immediately, literally the very minute prana is withdrawn. It's that vital breath that actually powers your heartbeat and your nervous system. Now, you might be wondering, okay, if we can't see this energy, how do we even know it's there? Well, clairvoyance and modern Kirlian photography can actually visualize this Pranamaya Kosha, and it's wild. It appears as a brilliantly colored luminous cloud or aura radiating from within the physical body. Imagine this vibrant, colorful energy field glowing intensely, almost like those brilliant rays of the sun flaring out from behind the moon during a solar eclipse. And here's a really cool way to think about it. In yogic science, prana operates exactly like the neutral gear in a manual car. You know how you can't just jam the stick from first gear straight into reverse without passing through neutral? Well, similarly, prana acts as that neutral connecting space. It allows us to smoothly shift from the gross physical sheath into the deeper, more subtle mental and intuitive sheaths. It's the glue connecting all the different layers of our being. So let's use that neutral gear right now to shift into section 3, the mind and wisdom sheaths. Go ahead and shift your awareness away from your physical breath, and let's focus on your thoughts and your inner intellect as we open up the next nesting dolls. This third layer is the Manomaya Kosha, or the mental body. This is the home of your thoughts, your feelings, and all your emotions. To make this crystal clear for a total beginner, let's use a computer analogy. If your Annamaya Kosha, your physical body, is the computer's hardware, then your Manomaya Kosha is the software. And that prana we just talked about, that's the electrical power cord plugging into the wall, connecting and running them both. There's this famous quote from the ancient sage Maharishi Patanjali. He said, "Yoga is mastery over the activities of the mind." And boy, is that true. Our mental software is constantly jumping all over the place, reacting to what we like, what we don't like, pain, pleasure, you name it. As a yoga student, purifying and mastering this chaotic mental software is actually the core transformative work you're going to do on your mat. Okay, so we master the mind, we open up that mental doll, and inside we find the Annamaya Kosha, the wisdom sheath. Now, this is a massive upgrade from just ordinary thoughts and fleeting emotions. This sheath represents a state of deep inner knowing, profound intuition, and just extraordinary intelligence. It acts as the crucial link between your individual, everyday mind and the universal mind, allowing you to finally see the true reality hiding behind outward illusions. And look at that, we've almost reached the center. Section 4, entering the bliss body. For this stage, I'm inviting you to just release all your effort. Drop the analytical thoughts, let go of the intellect, and step right into the absolute most subtle layer of your human existence. Here we are, the innermost nesting doll, the Annamaya Kosha. Ananda translates to bliss. This is the causal body, and it's a space where all duality just simply disappears. There is absolutely no stress here, no fear, no ego whatsoever. It's just a state of pure, boundless peace and joy. Really, it's the doorway to enlightenment, a state where you become completely one with your true, authentic nature. If you're still kind of trying to wrap your head around how these subtle layers actually differ from one another, think about the evolution of internet connections. It's a great analogy. Your basic Pranamaya energy, that's like an old screechy dial-up connection. Moving inward to your Manomaya mind is like upgrading to broadband. Stepping up to your Vijnanamaya intuition is like finally getting high-speed Wi-Fi. But reaching the Annamaya Kosha, that is the ultimate, universally connected satellite connection of pure bliss. You just can't get any better than that. So, here's the crucial point I want you to take away from all this. The journey of yoga is not about trying to become something new or adding things to yourself. It's actually an unlearning. It's all about piercing through kosha after kosha, purifying each layer, and peeling back these sheaths to discover that your true ultimate self exists beyond all these layers entirely. Let's gently bring ourselves back to the present moment for our final section. Where are you right now? It's time for a really grounding piece of self-reflection to close out our explainer today. According to this ancient philosophy, depending on our own personal evolution, we all tend to live predominantly in one of these specific layers. Think about it. If your consciousness rests heavily in the Annamaya layer, you probably identify mostly with your physical body and sensory hedonistic pleasures. If you're kind of chilling in the Pranamaya layer, you identify with vitality and power, maybe like a dedicated athlete. In Manomaya, you are the ultimate analytical thinker. And if you reside in Vijnanamaya, you act as the intuitive sage. So, I want to leave you with this final, truly profound question to reflect on as you go about your day. Which layer are you living in right now? Are you stuck identifying entirely as just your physical body? Are you constantly lost in the endless software loops of your mind? Or are you actively unpeeling your layers, moving closer and closer to that ultimate state of bliss? The choice and the journey is entirely yours. Keep peeling back those layers, and I will see you in the next explainer.